In July and August 2022, I solo travelled for a month from West to East Canada. I saw views, I ate amazing food, and I made the best friends. I am honoured to take you with me on my travels. It is the morning of day 4, maybe, on the Moose Network tour, and we've woken up in Rampart Creek, in the middle of nowhere. It's like so beautiful. So today we're heading down the Icefield Parkway, which is meant to be like beautiful mountains and glaciers and stuff like that, on the way to Jasper. And then when we get to Jasper, we're doing some mountain biking, so I'm hoping I don't fracture anything. We have stopped on our first viewpoint of the morning, so we're just driving through the Rockies, as you can see, this morning. And then look at this! What the heck, man? How beautiful is that? It looks like they're building like a new road down there or something. We walked up to this glacier, and going along they had different years that showed where the glacier was, but because the glacier is melting because of global warming, it's getting smaller and smaller. But when we got to it, it looked amazing, and it was a little bit chilly up there, I will not lie. We have come to Athabasca Falls. So the glacier that we were at before then serves a river that goes down the road that we've just been driving down, and then it causes this waterfall over here. Also, excitingly, we now have signal. We've not had signal for like nearly a day. It's been less than 24 hours, but I didn't know that we wouldn't have signal, so I didn't tell people that I wouldn't have signal, so I just messaged them being like, I'm not dead, I just didn't have any mobile. So we're having a little look at these waterfalls, and then we're really close to Jasper now, where we're staying tonight. So I think, because it's like nearly lunchtime, it's like 12 now, so we've got a bit of time with these waterfalls. Ooh, there's like a viewing platform over there, so we've got a bit of time here, and then we're gonna, I think, have a picnic and then head to Jasper. We have stopped at a place called Malign Canyon, and we've just had a lunch in the woods there because it was nice and shaded, and now we've got a walk like down over some bridges to get back to the Moose bus so that we can go to the youth hostel in Jasper. Another gorge, which was very deep, and a massive shout out to the Irish girls here who adopted me for the week, which was very much appreciated. Honestly, the views of these waterfalls, the fast moving lakes, are just fantastic. We have just landed in our latest hostel in Jasper. It's the HI one. It is posh. It feels like a hotel here. Got some laundry on because I'm a schmelly boy. And then we're gonna get a shower somewhere and then go out somewhere for tea. It is the evening time in Jasper. Yes, we're in Jasper tonight. We've been out for tea. We didn't go mountain biking because we couldn't get hold of the lady. So we've been out for tea. We went to like a burger and pizza place, and now we're just going like along the shops down here that are all like tourist shops for getting stuff. And then I'm gonna head back after that, watch some YouTube, and then tomorrow we're heading to Banff again. It is the next morning in Jasper. No one has slept because it was 31 degrees in our rooms and there's no air conditioning. There's a fan that fans around the warm air. And yeah, our thermostat this morning is reading 31.5 degrees and there's no aircon. Oh my word, I really hope it's cooler in the next place. We've come to our first lookout of the day, and apparently there's some goats. Alright, I was promised goats, where are they? I tried and failed to find goats, unfortunately. However, on our next stop, oh god, there's a car coming. I won't get run over, I promise. Oh. We are now in Banff. I'm just in the toilet. We've come to a pub, and I've managed to meet up with Maeve, who was my dorm mate when I was in Vancouver, because she's on a Moose tour but like 3 days behind. So the two Moose tours have joined up together, which is so cool, and it was just really good to see her again. I thought I wouldn't see her again on this trip, and we met up, and it's been fab times. She gives great hugs. So yeah, found myself a 0% beer as well. So we're just chilling here, and then we're gonna go back to our respective hostels, and then we've got a free day in Banff tomorrow. It is Saturday morning. We've got our free day in Banff today. We're currently walking up a hill. We're going to Tunnel Mountain, it's called. So it's like the easier of the hikes in Banff. It's just quite warm, you know, even though it's cooler than it has been.
Oh, that's why I can't see my screen.
It is warm, but the climb up was a lot easier than Grouse Mountain. It was probably like similar distance, but the elevation gain was like a lot less. So we sat and looked at the view for quite a while, had some photos, had some snacks, and now we're on our way back down. Gonna go for a shower and then probably do some like life admin stuff in the afternoon. It's quite warm still. It's meant to be like 20 degrees and raining apparently in the Rockies, and it's like in the 30s. So they're having a bit of a heat wave, which is tricky because like there's no aircon anywhere because they're not used to this heat. But it's beautiful for like looking at the views, you know.
Oh, is there beer?
We've come out to a lake this afternoon, so we've come out to Lake Johnson on the bus from the hostel. The weather was like a little bit rainy when we first got here, but it's settled down now. The other guys are in the lake, but it's a bit nippy, so I'm not going to go in. There's a dog called Nova, who is a 3-month-old. I want to say they said like Pyrenees, but I'm sure that's like a type of mayonnaise. But anyway, she was super cute and was just going around everyone for pets. I'm reading my book, Kite Runner. I'm on nearly like page 200, I'm doing well. So we're gonna sit here and then go for some tea somewhere. Today we're making our way back from Banff back to Kelowna, and we're currently coming through the Yoho National Park, and we've come to a waterfall called, can't remember its name, but it's the second tallest waterfall in Canada at 383 meters. So it's gonna be a big boy. Like I can hear it and I can see it, and it's huge. So we're going on a little walk to get to the waterfall. We've now come to Emerald Lake, which is our second stop, and apparently here you can take a photo and it's like mirrored in the lake. So, and the sun's out today, so it's going to be beautiful. I think this one was my favourite lake. Honestly, looking back at this footage, I just cannot get over how blue the lakes were. It was amazing. We've come to our last stop in the Yoho National Park, and it's to a place called Natural Bridge because the water has like carved a bridge out of the limestone. So here you can see where the river has broken away the limestone to make the bridge. It was land. We are nearly back in Kelowna now, and we've made a stop off at a dairy farm, like obviously with cows. However, these guys spotted that there's lactose free, so there's like 3 flavours of lactose free, but they've just got one that's scooping, and this is chocolate macaroon, so like chocolate coconut, and they had a sorbet as well. But I mean, if there's dairy for ice cream, you're gonna go for that. It's very cold. Wow. It tastes a bit like a chocolate mini milk. It is the last day on our Moose Network tour this morning. If you can see in the background, I don't think you can, there was a tiny dog at the crossing. So we're not leaving until 10 AM this morning, so we've got a later start. My body woke me up at 7, so I am raring to go. On the front in Kelowna, there is a piano. I was going to play it last night, but it was really busy and there was a queue. So I thought, if I go back first thing this morning, then hopefully it's going to be a bit less busy. It's already very warm. I think it's like going to be like 35 today. So we're heading to a lake.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So once again, we are faced with a GoPro microphone that isn't working, but I'm saying I'm in a lake. It's a little bit nippy, but it's very refreshing. Things haven't touched my feet by this point, but there was like a little, it looked like a little lobster thing that was nearby, but it was a very welcome break from the heat. We've come on our last stop of the trip on the way back to Vancouver. So we've come to the Bridal Vales Fall that we were meant to do on the first day, but it was closed because of the murder. So we're gonna, yeah, thanks. So we're gonna walk up there now and have a look at the view. The falls are just up there behind me. The mosquitoes here are ridiculous. They're just like just sitting like on me, like nibbling me, and I'm like, ooh, can you not, sir? So from here we are going back to Vancouver. So we've had a really good week with Moose on the tour of the Rockies. There's loads of different like versions of it in length. There's mosquitoes that you can do depending on what you want to see, how long you want to go for, how much money you want to spend. It's been really good. It's been so hot. Apparently it's not normally this hot. Apparently this is a heat wave, but it's been like in the 30s most days, which is pretty warm, I will not lie. So thank you very much for watching this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the tour or anything, drop them below. And on Wednesday, so it's Monday today, on Wednesday I'm travelling to Montreal to visit the east of Canada.